Hey guys, so I wanted to go over my trade recap for today, April 7th, 2025. I didn't have a short biased, even though we have been in a sort of, not sort of, but 100% bearish price action over the last, actually at this point, probably several weeks, not just days, and the last few of them have been really heavy selling. That being said, we came into a very key support that I was watching. It was essentially, and I mentioned it from the morning plan, it was basically these three levels. This is the golden pocket, I believe, from the 2023 low. This is the uh, 20, 236 extension support from the all the way back to 2008 2009 low, and then this right here is the halfway back from the 2022 low. So this general area was what I was looking to hold, and so here's kind of how I played it. I was looking for it to hold initially right around, I want to say, here. Now, this is something I need to practice on moving forward, but I got in before the turn, as Lance would say, on the wrong side of the V, not on the right side, essentially. So I got in here, and then believe it, I like took a stop almost right here. These were such wide moves that I took very small size and gave it a lot of wiggle room. Ultimately, I had a feeling right when I got out that's where it would essentially bounce. So I could just continue to watch it. Normally, I don't want to get in too fast afterwards, but after watching it, I almost immediately saw the turn that I was looking for, and that's when I got in on the second one, and I got in right about, I want to say, right here with a clear stop right here. So this is why getting in on the right side of the V is so critical. It's so important. So like, when I start to see sort of this action and this is where I think I got in right around here, and the stop was just clear. It could have even been here, but in any case, at this point we just ran. I kind of trailed it a little too tight right here. I had it originally right here, which wouldn't have got stopped out, but I kind of didn't want to give back so much, especially with how the market was moving. So I'm okay with that. But then this is kind of where my second entry happened, on ES. When I saw, and this is kind of what I look for, when I saw clear kind of movement to the upside, and that was my bias going into the morning. I kind of want to see where can I position myself to get in with a favorable risk to reward. With these moves, it's quite scary and volatile, so it's hard to say in some cases. But I watched this on I want to say on the 1 minute, which I usually don't go down to, but I'm trying to get better entries with all this volatility. And I thought I got an amazing entry on this. So I was initially looking at this support. This is aggressive support. I kind of originally, when I was watching this in real time, I wanted this to sort of like look to dip in here and kind of bounce off this VWAP and 15-minute gap. And I think opening price is here as well. But then when I start to see it kind of hold here, and watching price action, I can see, there's a good chance that we could, move and just continue up higher, basically close the weekly gap fill, which is what I was looking for going into the morning. And so I just remained patient. And when I start to see it come back here and retest this is where I got in. And I want to say like right. I mean, I had a great fill too. I think like right here, then my stop was just clearly here, and then we rocketed up. I uh, I had my initial target here, thinking we may consolidate or maybe come back and test this, and then come something like this action. But some news came out and just blew right through it and all the way up here. I can't say I'm mad. It's just I've never seen anything like that before. So it's a wild move, literally like almost like a. I think I got 60 points in like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm done. So I was happy with the morning, kind of how my bias was what I was most proud of, I think, and not flipping as well. There were some other kind of opportunities to scalp, but with this, what was going on, as you could see, this just to kind of review again, this level held multiple times. So like, here's where I got in. It comes back down, retests it again once, twice, and then this is not really a third or fourth time, but kind of like, you get the idea. It's like, retest this whole area. Oh, and also this is weekly opening gap, this level right here. So this is kind of what I wanted to see. Actually, I wanted to come up, test the weekly gap, bounce off of it. And so, we'll see what happens in the overnight. But to me, this is looking like one of two things. It's either bullish, and we continue to kind of retrace some of this down move, and then ultimately, market will decide where to go. But as far as tomorrow goes, we either retrace a little bit of this down move, or this is sort of a pause bar that ultimately then gets sold, and we resume the downtrend. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But ultimately, I was happy with my thesis and most of my trading this morning, with the exception of kind of getting in too early. That's it.